We've looked at some hidden gems for the 360 and PS2, but let's go back yet another generation and have a look at some hidden gems for the PlayStation 1. Almost 8,000 titles were released for the original PlayStation worldwide, so I'm pretty certain there's some great ones out there you've never ever heard of. As always, I'll briefly go over 5 games that I think were undeservedly overlooked. Check the PlayStation Network store, as I know a few of these will be on sale there. Let's get on with the list. G-Police, set in the year 2097, has you controlling police aircraft in the Blade Runner style setting. The plot has you working for G-Police, taking down organised crime while at the same time you investigate your sister's death. You control various jet helicopters for aerial combat, which will mostly involve either dropping bombs on targets or engaging in dogfights. You have various types of weapons and rockets to use, which get upgraded as you progress through the game. You often have to scan targets to see if they're friendly or hostile before firing. Upon release, the game was praised for its solid gameplay and sci-fi theme, but was also criticised for its poor draw distance, but I don't think that's too distracting to take away much from a very solid and enjoyable game. Pong, known as Pong the Next Level in North America, is a remake of that lovable old game Pong that released back in 1972. With this game, they've taken the classic Pong gameplay and spiced it up with a variety of different styles and mechanics. Each level has a different 3D environment and its own gameplay characteristics. You'll be playing on Arctic ice with penguins in your way, to playing water polo on a lake. You can pick up power-ups in the game which give you advantages such as tilting the level to your advantage or getting extra help from a sea lion. You progress through the single player game, earning gold to fill up the Atari logo. There are also boss stages as well, such as this creepy clown with balls popping out of his mouth. The computer AI can prove quite tough, but I feel it makes the game a lot more addictive as games are short and you'll want to beat each one. There's also the option to play multiplayer, which is tons of fun. I do wish the controls were a bit tighter controlling your paddle, but there's still a lot of fun to be had with this title. C12 Final Resistance is a futuristic third-person shooting game. You play as a cybernetic human soldier tasked with killing aliens that have invaded Earth to harvest all our resources. The game has a lot of similarities with the popular PlayStation series Siphon Filter. You run about, shoot some aliens, solve a few puzzles to progress through the levels and repeat the process. It's basic stuff, but it's fun enough to retain your attention. There's a lock-on system to help you shoot enemies, and a first-person aiming mode if you want some fine precision. The graphics aren't too bad for a PS1 title. The environments have a gritty and apocalyptic look. This is a solid title that's worth purchasing if you see it on the cheap. Devil Dice is a puzzle game where you run around as a small little devil on top of dice. The usual objective is to roll the dice to create combos of matching dice. So for example, you can match 3 dice with the number 3 on the top, or 6 dice with the number 6 on the top. Creating these combinations sends the dice sinking into the ground, and you can create chain reactions by adding additional dice to the sinking ones. The game was originally created for the Net Eurosy homebrew platform for the PS1, and is one of the few games that got a commercial release from it. The game has 4 different main modes. Battle is where you'll be fighting against a computer opponent. War is similar, but you can play up to 4 computer opponents or play up to 5 human players with the use of a multi-tap. Trial is an arcade style mode where you aim for the high score before the grid completely fills in with dice. And lastly, my favourite, Puzzle Mode is a series of levels where you have a set amount of moves to use to remove all the dice in the level. Devil Dice is a great game, but if you can't find it, there's a sequel on the PS2 called Bombastic, which is just as good. Well, not quite, it's Jumping Flash for the PS1. You play as a robotic rabbit called Robbit, of course. Your objective is to collect all the jet pods in each level and save the world from being destroyed by the evil Baron Aloha. You play in a first person perspective, but the game's a platforming game. You jump, double jump and triple jump around to collect items and reach high areas. The camera pans down while you descend so you can see whereabouts you're landing. You have a basic laser weapon to shoot various enemies around the levels, and a lot of power-ups can be used as weapons too. These help out a lot in the boss battles. There's also hidden bonus stages dotted about the main game to uncover and have fun in. Apparently this game holds the Guinness World Record for first platform video game in true 3D. Well, it certainly looks like it from the basic polygonal graphics, but the environments are colourful and the gameplay is fun, which makes the game a great title to check out. Thank you very much for watching my PS1 Hidden Gems video. Have a look at some of my other Hidden Gems videos, there's a link to the playlist on the screen now. Pop a comment below about what PS1 games you enjoyed that you think may be a hidden gem, and I'll catch you in the next video.